You can never tell. A time might come when public means of transportation would be unavailable to people in this world. This is, of course, a very common occurrence in movies beginning with a calamity or purge of some sort. But not to worry, getting a sustainable personal means of transportation should be easy. I mean, with technology being discovered and built all around the world by geniuses, it represents the future we are all waiting for. With the availability of our remarkable number 10, or the highly sophisticated Watercraft with all requisite specs you could ever think of, like the Bubble in number 8. Think of just how cool it would be if it were possible for you to lay your hands on any of these forms of transportation, right? So stick with us until the end of this video to discover other cool next generation personal transports. So here are the 10 next generation personal transports in no particular order. Number 10, the Aznom Palladium. With a name as weird as this and providing no clue as what it is, you might be wondering, what kind of next-generation personal transport is this? Well, we'll tell you what, the Aznom Palladium is a hyper-limousine vehicle. Its unveiling was done last year, October in Milan, during the Milano Monza Open Air Motor Show. The much-awaited Aznom Palladium will be the first hyper-limousine in the world, and its parent company stated that this vehicle drew inspiration from the sedans used by heads of state in the past. It has been stated that the Aznom Palladium would be in a small series, and it also makes up an aggregate of luxury. However, the fact that it is luxurious does not stop it from being powerful, strong, and unstoppable, like a true all-wheel drive off-road vehicle. The Palladium, with its voluminous dimensions and all-terrain capacity, is without a doubt a surprising vehicle and, in the manufacturer's intentions, is set up to fill an interesting and exclusive niche. From its name, we can see that this majestic and classic aesthetics vehicle, which was chosen by designer Alessandro Camorali and his Camel studio in Torino, Italy, has connections to the architect Andrea Palladio. This architect was famous for drawing inspiration from the classic Greek and Roman style for his creations. The images of the Aznom Palladium have already been released, and the dimensions of the vehicle are almost 2,000 millimeters in height and 6,000 millimeters in length. So, if you're not a big fan of a large body of water or the sky, then this personal transport which operates on land is the perfect choice for you. However, be careful because this price of purchase will cost a fortune. Number 9, Zoox Autonomous. Zoox is such an amazing invention, and it is argued that it should be kept on the list of the wonders of the world. It's an autonomous self-driving taxi car which was built for the sake of riders and not drivers. This means that there would be not any need for drivers, as all the rider has to do is press a button and the car begins to move by without being propelled. It is also called an autonomous robo-taxi. Zoox was founded to make personal transportation safer, cleaner, and more enjoyable for the general public. And it was in a bid to achieve that goal that the team created a whole new form of transportation. Zoox Autonomous handles the charging, driving, maintenance, as well as regular upgrades for the vehicle, while the rider's only job is to pay for the service, sit back, and enjoy the ride. Zoox partnered with Amazon in 2020, and the process solidified its future in the autonomous vehicle industry. However, they are still focused on testing it on private and public roads before launching the first Zoox ride-hailing service to the world at large. If you're looking to get a safe personal transport that would not possibly involve you having to sell your inheritance before acquiring it, then Zoox Autonomous is the wisest choice. Number 8, Seabubbles, the Bubble Autonomous Water Vehicle. The Seabubbles Bubble Autonomous Water Vehicle is indeed an amazing invention and a great step forward in the area of technology. This is a 100% electric piece of technology that is also autonomously driven. This means it drives without being propelled. Although it is built in the shape of a car, it's with space for widescreen and other car parts, it has wings like an airplane, and in fact, it is more similar to a plane. However, what makes this personal transportation unique is the fact that despite it bearing the characteristics of a car or a plane, it is a form of transportation being used on water. It also charges itself when people get on it and get off it instead of when it's in motion. Entering into the Bubble Autonomous water vehicle is relatively easy, as you can enter through the side with the assistance of a hostess. Once it has been confirmed that all passengers have been seated, the doors are closed, and the bubble takes off from the dock and starts to fly above the water. What this does is that it prevents sudden movement, seasickness, and does not allow waves to disturb the smooth ride of the bubble. When the flight is over, the bubble returns to sea level and it lets passengers out at the dock. This is the perfect form of transportation for those who have a phobia of flying, would like to ride in comfort, and would also not like to experience seasickness. Number 7. DRR Stealth Silent Electric ATV. The Stealth Electric ATV is unlike the regular gas-powered ATV. These are mostly used in parks or places with wildlife for transportation's sake, or by rescue teams searching for people who got lost in places like that. Unlike the regular gas-powered ATV, the DRR Stealth Electric ATV does not make any sound, making it easy for the rescuer to hear whenever people call for help. It also assists them in covering more ground during their search and is bio-friendly as it reduces carbon emissions. This is because it is battery-powered and can be recharged by plugging it into electricity after each use. They could also be used to maintain golf courses, hunt with friends, or just cruise around a zoo or theme park. Number 6. ZHEDIE 450-watt folding electric mini scooter. This 14-inch wheel mini scooter is an ideal example of the fact that the world is advancing with each passing day. It is foldable and does not require a lot of space for safekeeping. It is also an ideal bonus for couples going on a park date or simply just to exercise and move around the neighborhood. Its charging time is just about 1 or 2 hours, so this should be your choice of next-generation public transport if you are considering not spending a lot of money on acquiring it. Number 5. Ujet Stylish Foldable Electric Scooter. The Ujet Smart Scooter is a piece of technology that was specially created to suit the urban lifestyle. It has interesting features such as advanced connectivity to your smartphone, which links your contacts, camera, and also comes with a fully installed GPS. The Ujet design also expresses the future with its asymmetrical design. Its engine functions electrically and is the perfect ride Batman would take for a spin. Number 4. Zapata Flyride Flying Personal Watercraft. The Zapata Flyride by Zapata Racing is a high-speed watercraft that makes hydroflight accessible for beginners and offers new thrills for extreme or advanced riders. It does this by combining the controls of a personal watercraft with the latest advancements in computer-aided flight control. Flyride has different flight modes such as child mode, beginner mode, intermediate mode, and advanced mode. It is also completely safe and devoid of hazards itself. It does not require a second person to operate the personal watercraft and makes takeoff and landing on the beach easy. The Zapata Flyride flying personal watercraft can be used with your existing hose and connection parts you get when you order a flyboard, hoverboard, or even a jetpack kit. This includes a U-pipe, hose clamps, a hose, a fastening strap, as well as swivels. The Zapata Flyride flying personal watercraft is the perfect next-generation personal transport for lovers of water and adventure and people who care about their safety at the same time. Number 3. Bugatti Devo. Whenever the name Bugatti is mentioned, we already know we're in for a ride. The Bugatti Devo is the new car by the makers of the famous fast car, the Bugatti Veyron. Although only 4 of these models have been made and just 3 have been delivered to their owners, we can conclude from the snippets we've been given to expect nothing short of awesome. From the modern technological design to the amazing lights, we are definitely in for a ride with this one. Number 2. Lazurus Quadrizuma. The Ujet stylish foldable electric scooter is not the only bike Batman could be spotted in. Most of the reviews on the Lazurus Quadrizuma also state that the Quadrizuma seems like something to be featured in Batman's next movie. This 4-wheeled bike-like quad is the perfect definition of technological advancement with its sleek design and heavy-duty parts. It rolls you beyond the conventional quad bike, and the acceleration and position it commands are strictly identical to a 2-wheeler. Its features are also quite similar to that of a precise and radical single-seater. Number 1. Cabo Wolf Warrior. In the wild, the Wolf Warrior, which is also referred to as the SUV of scooters, is a perfect example of the next generation's personal transport. It has 4 main features, which include its modern look, simplicity in operation, uniqueness, as well as its inherited design aesthetics. The Wolf Warrior's battery has a honeycomb bracket with a customized BMS, thereby making it safer, more powerful, and giving it the ability to offer a better power output with a more extended range. It gives the best ride experience on an urban landscape and can go as far as 150 kilometers. The forbearance of the Wolf Warrior should not be overlooked. In its forging, the 12 main parts which were utilized were made from aluminum and were forged at 1,600 tons of pressure. With a smart battery controller, the BMS provides an accurate calculation of the battery and shows the charging percentage. Also, the discharging of electricity ensures that all safety assets are provided to ensure safety and stability for the battery. There you have it, guys, the 10 next generation personal transports. Thank you for staying till the end of the video. If you're new to the channel, kindly like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification button to be the first to know whenever a new video has been uploaded.